Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Way in front of a great slider that time. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes as Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Dexter Fowler, the second out of the opening frame. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time, and the side is and time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Robinson has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez, batting at an even .400. Strike one to start the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Jack.
You know, here on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Under it is Carpenter, and that's out number 2. Stepping in for the Braves, Cliff Floyd, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. And he fouls this ball at
this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hit hard down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. In the dirt here. Count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Floyd.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And Fowler will put this one away to retire the side. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Paul DeYoung. They'll get us started in the top of the second. The 0-1 delivery. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Floyd is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting sixth, first baseman number 6, Willie Stargell.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Willie Stargell. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Albies brings it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing. Now in the box, Tyler Flowers, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the whole half of the second. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Granderson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in, Ozzie Albies, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. The windup and the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's the second out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Missed with a slider. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Granderson's after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to. It is Curtis Granderson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Yadier Molina stands in as he swings and misses for strike. That's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Carlos Martinez. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Digging in to try it again, Jackie Robinson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. And the slider swung on and shot foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Robinson is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11". A right-handed batter and thrower. He's got plenty of and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Here's Dexter Fowler now.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Markakis has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The next to bat for Atlanta, Gil Alvarado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Julio Teheran. Textbook sack bunt situation here. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Here's Ender Inciarte as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. 3-0 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. There's ball 4. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. 0-1 the count. A big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready for another chance, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Fly ball into straightaway left. Alvarado backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Tapped up the third base line. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Cardinals are challenging.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter rules safe.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty,
the 1-2 hit down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady in 1-2. Runner breaks for third. And now a two-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in for his second at-bat, Willie Stargell. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Cards leave one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cliff Floyd. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Again, another foul ball. Line drive, base hit to right. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Cliff Floyd has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Floyd stands at second with 2 gone. Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. Through. It is Curtis Granderson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. The 1-1. And this pitch runs in and hits him, but not before he swings through it. Not sure what he was thinking about that time, but it's 1-2 now. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth with a punch out, one away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And this is into the alley here. Should be extra bases even for Molina. The tag, and he is out at second.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Into the box now, Carlos Martinez. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. This is on the ground over to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Last half of the fifth coming up, and we still... Into the box, Dansby Swanson. A matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. And a ball 1-0. Now the 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Alvarado, a native of Puerto Rico. This is his first year at the big league level. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Swanson on at first, nobody out. Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Carlos Martinez makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, Julio Teheran. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Jackie Robinson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Flowers has it, but no chance to recover. Robinson is on at first after the strikeout.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Here's Dexter Fowler now. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. A runner at second, nobody out. And now the runner's trying for third. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Digging in to try it again, Ken Griffey Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and the bunt attempt is missed here. And now the tag, and he's out on the botched squeeze attempt. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Runner goes for third, and he struck him out. The 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Ender Inciarte. They'll try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Ender Inciarte.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff with pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Markakis. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Robinson is there. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We are still scoreless. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. Drifting under it now is Markakis, and he's got it for the first out. One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and in strides the familiar waddle of Pops, Willie Stargell. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Missed with a slider.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end. And
meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Cliff Floyd.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
And he lays off for ball 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Little dribbler down the line. He's got to hurry. There's one. And nearly digging in and looking for more. Dansby Swanson, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Braves strand 1, and this is. Jed Jerko is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Jed Jerko.
Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Ball 1. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Second baseman.
Riding in once again, Jackie Robinson. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Line hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jackie Robinson has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Dexter Fowler is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And here comes Junior. And it's clear they still respect Junior's bat here, so they'll go ahead and give him first on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, Hero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. 0-2, here it comes. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Stepping in for the Braves, Brian Mascara. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Casilla pauses. Here it is on 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Sent on the ground out to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Grant Dayton will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Digging in once again, Willie Stargell. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Stargell is retired, and there's one away. Ready for another shot now. Curtis Granderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 delivery. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Ready once again, Nick Markakis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cliff Floyd. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning. Colton Wong is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frame. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now. A pause and the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Markakis giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is fouled at the plate. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 0-2 home. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Dexter Fowler.
From the stretch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. John Brebbia comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Fred McGriff will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. One out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman, McGriff, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Popped him up. Molina moving to his left, and that retires the side. Sam Freeman takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 39.
Digging in to try it again, Ken Griffey Jr., who was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. The 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 0-2 pitch to Junior. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Flowers corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Griffey retired, and there's one away. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Bases are empty, one man out. Shot to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll pull into second with one away. Here's Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Pop high in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Willie Stargell. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Riding in once again, Gil Alvarado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
The batter, second baseman,
Fouled off.
Ryan Montero.
1 out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ender Inciarte. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. It is Curtis Granderson. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12.
Curtis Granderson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The batter, number 4, catcher, dalejr Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And Granderson runs. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Runner going a second time. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Now batting, pitcher.
Jeff Mathis will be called.
He's hitting for the Cardinals, number 5, Jeff Mathis.
Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jackie Robinson. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. The 0-1. And a curveball gets away, and this ought to be a pass ball. A play at the plate, and he is out at the plate. Trying to take. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Still no score. Joaquin Benoit will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. Popped him up. Carpenter over to his right. 1 out.
First baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now here it comes. Tapped down the line. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Pablo Palmeiro takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Number 37.
Ready for another shot now, Jackie Robinson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away.
Left fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Digging in once again, Dexter Fowler, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Hit back up the middle. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Ken Griffey Jr. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Palmeiro is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Cardinals. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Griffey, and that's out number 1. Stepping in for the Braves, Ken Pagan. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Granderson is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Dansby Swanson. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And that will end. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He doubled his last time through. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's Matt Carpenter, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Ready with another 0-2. Slider. Oh, look out as that one just about took his nose off.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on. Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Into the box, Willie Stargell. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This is certainly not. The next to bat for Atlanta, Gil Alvarado. He got called out on strikes his last time through. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. A ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now at the plate, Brian Mascara, ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Granderson is under it. 2 down. Here's Ender Inciarte. He was a ground out victim last time up. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Now, Ryan Madsen is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. It is Curtis Granderson, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Digging in now, Yadier Molina struck out after whiffing on a bunt attempt in his first at-bat. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Flowers has it, and he makes the throw to first. Molina is retired. 2 down now. Adrian Beltre will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And a big swing from Beltre, but this is a routine ground ball for short. Go in time, and the side is retired. 1-2. Troy Percival gets the pitch in this one after all. He answers the call in the 15th inning. First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball that just misses inside.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. Set. Here's the 3-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Another payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Rob Brantley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. 0-1 the count. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher.
Ready for another chance? Tyler Flowers attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Molina has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rex Brothers waited a long time, but he'll come on to work in the 16th inning. Riding in once again, Jackie Robinson. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Here's Dexter Fowler now. His career history against Rex Brothers. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Brothers, a left-hander who goes an even 6 feet. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an 4 on the play. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I'm sure the boys are going to blow him up in the clubhouse for that ugly swing right here. But he has a chance to regroup. Take a deep breath, take a step out of the box, and know you got a few to play with.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it. 2 down. Digging in once again, Paul DeYoung. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. The 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And ready with another 2-strike offering. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after the scoreless top half, they'll have a chance. Digging in to try it again. Ken Pagan hit down the line at first. But this gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Fouled off. They'll try again. 1-2. Down the first baseline. And he is going to have extra bases to start it out. And your winning run will be in scoring position. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Ken Pagan has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
The 0-1, and it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting.
And at long last, the winning run is across the score.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, everyone wants to get their season off on the right foot and feel like all the hard work during the offseason and spring training has paid off. He came out here excited to play a real game again, and he really had a great game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Atlanta earned the win, although in sloppy fashion with 4 errors in the field. Rex Brothers claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 1 run on 6 hits. 4 errors. They left 6 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Our paid attendance at SunTrust Park this afternoon, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Opening day is behind us, so let's look back at how the first games of the year played out on the diamond.